So here's part 2 of 50 of the best money saving tips that you might have forgotten about or missed. Number 1, say no to store credit cards. In most cases, the 25% discount is not worth it. It puts an unnecessary inquiry on your credit report, which can lower your score if you have too many. Plus, the rate on those cards are typically higher. Now, with that being said, if you do decide to get a store credit card because maybe you're trying to establish your credit history or maybe you frequent the store, make sure you only charge what you can afford and you pay off your balance in full every single month. You should also set up separate savings accounts and then nickname those accounts after your goals. It'll be a constant reminder of why you're saving, which can keep you motivated. In addition, make sure you're automating transfers into your savings account after each paycheck, even if it's only $5. And also see if your bank offers a program where they will round up your purchases to the nearest dollar and then save your change. And if your bank doesn't have a program, you can use Acorns, which is a micro investing app that will round up your purchases to the nearest dollar and then save and invest your spare change. After signing up, you can opt into the program by linking a debit or credit card to your account and then go about your everyday shopping as normal. So if this sounds like something you might be interested in, use the link in my description to get started. In addition, if credit cards are your weakness, get into a habit of only using cash for purchases and only bringing the amount that you need when you leave the house. But if you feel that cash isn't convenient, but you still want to put barriers in place, another option is to take the cash that you have for discretionary spending and put it on a separate prepaid card. Or you can go back to the old-fashioned envelope method. Likewise, when you walk into a store, skip the cart and grab a small basket, or don't grab anything at all, especially if you only need to pick up a few items. You can only hold but so much in your hand, so it limits how much you're able to carry and buy. And unless you have motor skill problems, avoid the pre-cut fruits and vegetables, which tend to be more expensive. And don't forget to check the unit price on groceries and not just the sticker price. This reveals the true cost of what you're buying. Additionally, buy more store brand products. And I know this might seem like an obvious tip, but apparently it's not. I cannot tell you the number of videos I've seen of people complaining about how much they're currently spending on food, and then when they show you their cart, it's all full of brand name items and convenience foods. In addition, take a pause before buying anything unplanned and ask yourself, do I need this or do I just want it? And if it's not a need, wait at least 24 to 48 hours before making a final decision. You should also make a practice of writing down 3 alternatives to a purchase before spending money. So if it's something that you know that you'll only use maybe once or twice, you might be able to rent it or borrow it from a friend. And don't forget to cancel free trials before the renewal date. Set a reminder as soon as you start it so you won't forget it. In addition, review your subscriptions every quarter to see if you're actually using them, and if not, cancel them. And when you cancel it, redirect those same funds into your savings account every month. You should also call your service providers and your credit card companies to see if you can negotiate a better rate. And don't forget to unplug your smaller electronic devices when they're not in use, because even when they're turned off, they can still draw power. You can also wash clothes in cold water to save on energy costs, and then hang dry instead of using the dryer when possible. I also recommend taking about 2 days every single month to cook and freeze extra meals for days that you don't feel like cooking. And make sure that you pack snacks before running errands so that you don't have to stop for overpriced convenience foods. And if you're not already doing this, start brewing your own coffee at home and put it in a quality travel mug. And by quality, I mean something that will actually keep your drinks hot and cold. Another recommendation is to acquire a taste for lemon water. Over the past couple of years, this has become one of my favorite drinks, and I typically order it when I'm out, which is really a double win because not only is it healthy, it's often free. And finally, learn how to love what you cook. You gotta stop using "I don't know how to cook" as a justification for frequent eating out, especially since there is so much help available. Because if you know that you have delicious food waiting for you at home that you prepared, you might start looking forward to eating at home, and by extension, you start eating out less, which of course saves money.